Welcome to the Morning Report, a production of fightbackmedia.com, the number one source of urban conservative information in America.
Well, hey, all. My name is Will Lawson, and welcome to the Morning Report. Today, we're going to take a little bit of a detour. Not much of a detour, but something I think that's important because it's something that's in the news. The Dow Industrial, how Trump is crashing the Dow. And a lot of times, I've come to the conclusion that a lot of times people are talking about things that they don't know anything about. Have you had that experience? Yeah, I have too. And I think the Dow is one of them. So I thought, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what the Dow really is. Now, we can have discussions about why it's doing what it's doing, I guess, but that's a separate discussion. Let's talk about what it actually is to sort of gauge how important or unimportant it happens to be. Because I think that's the discussion that we have. Now, don't worry. We're just shifting gears a little bit. We're still going to ask the hard questions. We're still going to talk about being free, okay? But this time we're going to ask about your money. So investing. The Dow and the financial wisdom for a generation that's ready to take back control of their financial future. Because this is what this is really about. Now, whether you're graduating high school, fresh out of college, or stepping into your first real job, remember that? You probably heard the phrase, buy low, sell high. What's that mean when the Dow Industrial Average drops? Because that's the thing that always is supposed to scare people, right? Supposed to scare people. The economy is crashing. Well, let's find out if it really is. So, is it always a bad thing when the Dow when the Dow drops, or is something more going on beneath those big red arrows? Oh my God, right? So let's talk about this. So, what is the Dow? I'm going to explain to you like you're 10 years old. Imagine you and your friends are running lemonade stands in red states, because if you run them in blue states, you have to have a permit. 30 of the most successful ones in the country. Okay. Somebody decides, hey, what if we tracked how these top 30 stands are doing and just use that one number to measure it? Boom. That's the Dow. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is simply a scoreboard for 30 of the biggest US companies. When it goes up, people cheer. When it goes down, people panic. But here's the truth. The Dow is just a snapshot of the whole picture. There are over 5,000 publicly traded companies in the US, but the Dow Industrial Index only tracks 30 of them. It'd be like judging the entire NFL based on how the Dallas Cowboys are doing. Oh, interesting. Maybe, but far from being complete. Now, the market drops like we're seeing a little bit in the past week or so. Is it time to panic? Or is it time to invest? So, when the Dow drops, is that bad? It might feel bad. We're told that it's bad by media. We're told that it's bad by the opposition political party. But for you, especially if you're young, just starting out, and you're thinking long term, it's an opportunity. It means that great companies might be on sale. Remember, buy low, sell high only works if you're brave enough to buy when others are running away. Smart investors do not panic. They see dips in the market as discounted entry points. And what that means is that if indeed the market just kept doing this and kept going up and just kept going up, where do you get in? You may not have the capital to get into the game. If the ante in the poker game increases every single time, then new players can't get in. Good investors see these dips that we see every now and again as discounted entry points where someone can get in. Okay, so now we're talking about 401ks. Now, we're not going to have a discussion about are 401ks good or they're bad. That's not what this is about. But when you get your first real job, right, you get a chance to get in your first, to start your first 401k or whatever retirement tool that they have at your first real job. And your friends will say, well, because then you're tuned in, right? So you got to watch the Dow. Don't just watch the Dow. Let's say you just graduated from Ball State University with 3.7 GPA. Hypothetically, of course, you could have had a 4. You land your first job and suddenly you get your 401k plan in front of you. Your friends might be telling you, watch the Dow closely. But here's the grown-up truth. The Dow is not your investment plan. It's a weather report. If you want a real compass, you got to look at the S&P 500. You got to look at your portfolio mix, diversify, use index funds, and most importantly, stay in the game. All right, let's finish up. Wisdom for the road ahead. The Dow will go up. It will go down. But your wealth, your future, that comes from discipline, not drama. Time in the markets beats timing the market every single time. Don't let the news cycle or politicians dictate your peace of mind. Build a plan. Stick to it. Stay bold. Stay free. And grow your wealth like someone who knows the system and refuses to be played by it. My name is William Lawson. This is the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.